Hola bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel and this is Charles, my angel. Welcome to episode 16 of season 10. It's a little bit late here, but I still want to pull a short story for you. Vamos allá? Vamos allá. I am connecting with your ASCA team. Angels, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, and ancestors. Too long, acronym ASCA. You should know that by now. Vamos, how does this short story begin today? Whew, it's Wednesday evening, guys. Tomorrow's another holiday. Second holiday of the week here in Spain, in my pueblo. In any case, doesn't make a difference. For me, I like to work steadily every day. I guess I don't look at my work as work. It's more like having fun, actually. Working on my paintings and recording these videos for you. I've somehow internally or secretly committed to making 2-3 videos a day. Let's see if I can keep it up for the entire month of October. It's about creating habits that serve us, no? To keep in the flow of consistent action without overwhelming us. Kaizen, atomic habits, small steps in the right direction. And our story tonight starts with a soulful letter that is being written, or some reflections that are being recorded in the solitude of an evening lamp. She looks like a sorceress because look, there's her magic wand. Let's see where this takes us. 6 cards we're pulling in total. You see? We're all good? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm paranoid if it's recording or not. Okay, second card. Thank you so much, dear Aska team. You know, I have this really short escritorio desk here. That's why it doesn't come out from the computer, so the cards fall down. I need to somehow find a better system to make it all more smooth here for you. I feel this character who's taking soulful notes at night is retrieving from the world full of competition, full of maybe aggression. I'd say let's stay with competition. She is comfortable in her solitude, in her recluse, taking notes and pondering around about the world. What comes next? Thank you so much. What is next? You know, for me, the ideal is to be spiritually connected, but obviously, you know, going about my 3D life. It's not about disconnecting from our lives, but perhaps finding more of our balance between our spiritual life and our pragmatic life. And also, there's no separation. I literally try and go about my daily life in terms of rituals and see the sacred in everything. Everything has consciousness. Every encounter brings a lesson. And if I look at it with fresh eyes, then everything is a teacher. Huh? Okay, 2 cards came out. Oh, 3. Okay. I'm gonna take them as they came out. And you're gonna recognize this one. Our tug of war in the sand, but it's in reverse. So she probably had enough of the kind of aggression stroke competition of the old world. And she's trying to release also this tug of war that can happen maybe energetically when we step out into the world. She's probably, like I said in the last episode, nurturing her own energy. It's important for us to go back and to find a way to nourish ourselves, to reset ourselves, to resource ourselves. Maybe that needs some solitude. Everyone has different needs. So in her case, she is spending that time to dialogue with herself away from the hustle of the outer world, external world. And that also helps her to stay grounded and not get lost in the analytical mind, because you and I know if we get lost up here, it can lead us down to dark labyrinths and just cause us more suffering. Ooh, a lot of in the reverse. Perhaps she's also reflecting on experiences in her past that were probably painful. Because, look, experiences that made her feel abandoned or betrayed or out in the cold, out in the rain, so to speak. There's a lot of self reflection going on here. Where are we? Yeah. So we have one more card. Wow. One more card. How does this story end? Thank you so much, dear spirit team. How is your connection with your spirit team? Have you asked for guidance? Have you asked for a sign? Try it out. If you're more of a skeptical type, look at it as a science experiment. Seriously. I did that too. I'm like, I wonder if this works. Ask, be open, let go, and you shall receive. I mean, if you start being skeptical, like if you ask but you're skeptical about it, be neutral. Just be neutral until you get some kind of confirmation. No, that's the whole point of a science experiment also. No, don't. Anyway, you know what I mean. Last card. Last card, Magic Mail. What is her conclusion after all of this self-reflection? I'm talking about our character here who's up at night enjoying her solitude, reflecting on past experiences, on the external world. What is her conclusion? I'm prodding the cards a bit. What is her conclusion? Have you started writing in a journal? I recommend The Morning Pages of Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way, or just any other way you like to dialogue with yourself. Writing helps because it externalizes our mind chatter, and it gives us a chance to like literally take a look at what's going on in our head and to also mind dump. You know, sometimes, for example, before I start to work on my paintings, I like to just put all the thoughts on the page so I can have a free mind for my canvas. Yeah. Try it out. Whatever daily rituals help you to stay connected with yourself, to stay grounded, to feel nourished, and that serve you, that serve the direction of your satisfaction. Because after all, what is it that we're after? It is satisfaction, well-being, not like bigger picture. Okay, Magic Mail, focus. One last card, please, for this story. There we go. Ooh, you and I know that I like this symbol. Our character here is finding internal balance. She's probably harmonizing her inner world. Maybe she has been too much in her masculine, too much in the go-getter mode, hustle, realizing that just caused her a lot of headache and made her out of balance internally, and perhaps left her out in the cold because, when we're imbalanced in one aspect of ourselves at the expense of another aspect, we end up in situations that hurt us because of the imbalance. For example, when I was too much in my masculine and overrode my own body's needs for rest, I ended up hurting myself. I ended up burning out because I was too extreme in one energy. So our character here is reflecting on all of the experiences, knowing that everything serves us, that all the experiences are not for naught as long as we draw the lessons, as long as we don't fall back into victim mode, and as long as we realize that, hey, how did I create this situation? What behavior was driving this? Why did I respond like this? Why did I react like this? And she's finding internal balance. She knows that in order to stay balanced, she needs to act out of alignment, but also rest. Nurture her feminine side, receptive side, but also her masculine side, action, strategy, planning, providing, protecting for her own internal feminine. Okay? It's all about a dynamic dance. Nothing is static, no? So she's reflecting, well, what do I need now? We spoke about needs in the past episode also. She's reflecting, what do I need? What can I bring back to balance, especially in Libra season now? How have I been too extreme in one area of my life? Or what area of my life needs more balancing, needs more care, needs more nurturing? This is what the dialogue with ourselves can provide. But if we keep on running away from ourselves, we end up in scenarios that leave us out in the rain, that have us eternally in a tug of war with our own internal aspects, or just exhaust us from putting our energy into pursuits that just probably don't matter or are not aligned with our purpose, or keep us stuck in the thinking mind, lost in the analytical mind. So this story encourages you to relate with yourself with whatever practices, journaling, meditation, creative work, silence, connecting back with yourself and asking yourself, how can I be more balanced? How can I nourish myself? How can I reset? What does my heart want? What do I need to stay balanced? All of these questions are important and reminding us that everything is always in flux and that this time of ascension is asking all of us, regardless of our gender, to balance our masculine and our feminine. Okay, and I'll go more into that, what the exalted version of the feminine energy is and what the exalted version of the masculine is in the next episodes. Baba Nidos, but for tonight, I'm checking out. I'm gonna sleep. It's past midnight here. I wish you a beautiful Wednesday evening and share your reflections on what I'm sharing. Is it useful? Is anything of this of value to you? How are you balancing yourself in Libra season? How are you nourishing your daily rituals to stay balanced? Let me know in the comments box. In any case, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for your time and your attention. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you want to support me, my Patreon link is in the description box below. Charles and I got your back. See you for episode 17 coming up super soon. Ciao, guys.